Alright. Video number 4. So it's a shame that, looks like Bucharest, yeah, this Bucharestian spearman took this barb camp. And it looks like 1, 2, 3 city-states wanted it. Byblos, right? Yeah, Byblos down here, of course doesn't like us. And, yeah, Manila, which, yeah, is over there. And, Bucharest, yeah, who eliminated it. So it would have been nice, but, you know, you can't get everything. Let's move over here, and, okay. Looks like Manila's cut off entirely. It's usually pretty rare for this to happen. I have seen continents that have been sort of at a choke point, split up like this, you know, basically blocked off by mountains. But I've not seen a city-state like this, so unlucky for him. A little unfortunate. Alright, yeah, this guy's gonna continue building a quarry. And I'm gonna hold off on that barbarian until I think next turn. Oh, yeah, they don't like us. I'm gonna take gold per turn, I think, to make up for the fact that, you know, 30 gold is more than 22, even though I'm getting the 22 right now. Yeah. Yeah, she doesn't like me. She'd be offering me 25 gold normally. Much in the same way she'd be offering 240 gold for a luxury resource rather than 209. If you remember in the last video, 209 was all I could get. Let's shoot this barbarian and take the camp, get some gold. Alright, still unhappy. Building the pyramids. We'll lose more production if I build this, but we'll get that in a few turns. We're gonna have 13 turns of growth. Yeah, we'll probably just get. It's gonna take. You know, it's gonna take a while to. Yeah, maybe I should have just moved to the truffles and bought them. It's gonna take a while to get those spices going. Yeah, that was probably a mistake. I'm gonna buy this tile. Yeah, we'll continue production there. Yeah, I'm gonna buy this tile and actually have the worker next turn move to that camp, because it's gonna take a while to cut down the trees. Or the jungle, yeah, to cut down the jungle and then make the plantation. Probably like 9 turns or so. Here, all I have to do is make the camp. It'll take something like 5 or 6 turns. So, yeah. So I basically wasted a turn by moving here instead of there, but it happens. Get my happiness up and running as quickly as possible. Alright, nothing down here. Keep exploring here on the coast, and the off chance I'll see a Great Barrier Reef, and we're already unhappy. What is it, 12%? Sorry, 2%? This will probably bring it up to, I'm assuming, like 4% production loss. Not that big a deal. Yeah, might as well. No, it's still just 2%. Nope, it's a new mechanic. I thought that it was based on how many negative, you know, how much unhappiness you have until you get to 10. So I thought it might be like 1% per unhappy citizen, or 0.5%. But no, it just stays at 2%, which isn't bad. Build a monument. Production focus. How much? Whoops. How much for that? 60? Yeah, I'm just gonna buy that tile. That'll produce the monument more quickly. I'm just not interested in working a food tile when you're unhappy, because, you know, it's not going to grow. I mean, look at this. You might have noticed that already, but yeah, 60 turns. 1/4, you know, 1/4 unit of food. Not really worth it. So might as well do that. Just like that. It's growing there. Yep. All right. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cities. as I said, this is the only location I'm a little kind of disappointed in. Discovered sailing. Sailing's good. Not only for the fact that you can build workboats, although it looks like that this is the only city. These two cities are the only ones that can, that can make workboats for the fish. But the important thing is it gives you an extra trade route, which is nice. So that's the only reason I went up to sailing. Was for that very reason. I think now I can finally start going up to philosophy. Maybe if I'm lucky, I'll be able to finish some libraries here, and then start working on the National College right there. All right, I'll give this guy. I'll give this guy shock there. Move him back. Have him heal in the city. Might need him to be a swordsman at some point to protect against Theodora. I don't think we're going to go to war just yet. At least 30 turns. Every time you establish re-establish a trade route, it has a 30-turn lifespan, and so after 30 turns, you have the option of moving the trade route. So the previous route was Constantinople. I could move it to Medina if I'm worried that I'm going to go to war soon with Theodora, because if I were to do that, I would just immediately lose the trade route. But I don't think we're going to go to war within the next 30 turns, so I think it's going to be safe to go to Adrianople. I think that should be a safe bet. Okay, well, fortify until healed. Any place else worth exploring? I guess I could explore up here. Maybe there's something off on the coast there. Alright, so I can start this truffle camp once the AI turns are finished. And yeah, it's just 5 turns. The reason it's not 6 or more is the fact that I have citizenship here. So the worker construction rate is increased by 25%. Also, the pyramids, also increase construction speed by 25%. So if you've got the pyramids and if you've got the policy here, citizenship, your workers are 50% more effective, which is pretty good. So yeah, it's 5 turns. So I'm going to be unhappy for another 5 turns. It's not the end of the world. People are protecting city-states. So if you're not familiar with what it means to offer protection on a city-state, it basically means a few things. So the most important impact is that the resting point for normally for city-state for your influence on city-states is 0. If you pledge to protect the city-state, it will increase the resting point to 10, which is pretty nice. Of course, it doesn't mean anything, because it doesn't give you any bonuses until your influence is at least 30, in which case you're friends. 60, in which case you're allies, unless somebody else has more influence than you, in which case you're still going to be friends. And whoever has the most influence above 60, that civilization will be allies. There's a nice little, under patronage here, consulates. Consulates allows the resting points of city-states to be increased by 20. So with this plus offering to protect them, their resting point is going to be 30, which is the minimum point to be friends. So you get the friends bonus for every city-state you meet, which isn't bad. Actually, it can be pretty good. But yeah, that's the first thing. The next thing, if you try to befriend us, if you pledge to protect a city-state, for 10 turns, you can't revoke the pledge. And if you do revoke the pledge, let's say an AI starts picking on them, and they say, we've picked on Kathmandu here. What are you going to do about it? And if you say, all right, yeah, that's fine, no big deal, then that's considered revoking the protection. and then you're going to lose, I believe it's 20 influence. So that can be kind of painful. So you got to be careful. That's why I'm not bothering to pledge to protect anybody yet. Maybe I should. Let me think. Yeah, Siam's normally not aggressive. In fact, Siam, it loves the city-states. Its bonus is based on getting additional bonuses from city-states. So I might be able to actually, not Byblos, but yeah, I might as well go through. I can't I can't pledge to protect Bucharest yet because we're -6, I believe. So I gotta wait 6 turns. Yeah, but these guys, I should be able to pledge to protect them. Yeah, this guy as well. Now, Haroon isn't really one to pick on city-states either. So, yeah, I might as well just go through. Pledge to protect all of these guys. Doesn't really do anything right now. The only thing it'll do is, let's say if I cleared, if I got this quest here to connect cotton to my network, I would get, after 10 turns and the influence goes up to 10, I would get that bonus plus that additional 10, which can be nice. So, I mean, if I were next to, I don't know, the Aztecs or Attila or somebody like that, people that like to pick on city-states, then it wouldn't be a very good idea, because I would probably have to revoke the protection. Otherwise, I'd get a pretty substantial, not that substantial, but a somewhat substantial diplomatic penalty, and we don't want that. All right, so I finished working the marble, so my unhappiness is 4. That's fine. I think I'll work this gold next. Yeah. Because this is on a desert tile, unfortunately, it doesn't really give me very much of a bonus here. This marble, a little unfortunate to have desert here. I'm hoping maybe there's going to be some oil in this area, or maybe in more likely perhaps in this area later in the game. Because although desert tiles are completely useless, except you can build a trading post or a farm, but a farm is basically useless because the 2 food you get from the farm is equal to the 2 food that's required to feed a population, so it doesn't really do anything. I'll wait for this archer to move. Unless you get the Petra. Petra is really good because it turns all, as I believe I'd mentioned, all floodplains, and floodplains is desert next to a river. It turns all floodplains, desert tiles in that particular city into giving you extra, I believe it's gold production rather, and food, which is pretty nice. Alright, I guess this warrior will explore over here, see what's going on. Work that mine, and yeah, nothing here. That's fine. So now my scouts have basically explored almost everything that they could possibly want to. I guess technically I've not explored down here. It's not really going to be worth it. Does Ragusa still want that barb camp cleared? Yes. Yes, it does. Well, a scout's not going to be able to do it. I could consider either disbanding the scout in my own territory to get a little bit of gold, too. It's probably not going to be worth it. I could gift it to a city-state. Probably also not worth it. I'm going to start actually disbanding it. So disbanding the scout inside your territory would give me an extra 2 gold. Disbanding it outside of the territory doesn't give you the 2 gold, but it eliminates the unit maintenance cost here. I think it'll be at this stage probably 1. So it's still going to be worth it. Yeah, I don't need this guy right now. Yeah, by 1. So I went from 9 to 10 gold. I'll keep the 1 scout around. Probably to explore around Manila once I get right here optics. It'll allow me to embark in sort of the shallow sea areas. Yeah, this guy's doesn't really have much place to go. I guess he could go down. Nah, just not worth it. I'll bring him back to my territory. Alright, Unknown Civilization chose religious idols, extra faith from gold and silver. Would not have been a bad one for me. Had I decided to found a religion, we have 1 gold, 2, 3, 4. Still 5 if I count Adrianople. That's not, maybe not, wouldn't have been great, but it's not the worst either. Alright, so I finished the walls here. I think I'm going to go for a library. As I said, I'm not really interested in growing these cities very much right now. I don't really have the happiness to do that. So everybody's going to plop down a library. That way I can fairly quickly get the National College started. Now, I've got 6 cities, so it's going to be fairly expensive, but it increases the science by 50% in the capital. And the capital is generally going to be your biggest science producer. So you want to do it as quickly as possible. If you guys aren't familiar with what national wonders are, national wonders are wonders that any civilization can produce once. And so if let's say Theodora in Constantinople, if she decided to make the National College and she completed it, it wouldn't impact anybody else. Everybody can complete a single national wonder. So it's not like you're competing with the international sort of wonders like the pyramids, which only one whole civilization can make. So with national wonders, they generally are going to have a prerequisite. So the prerequisite here is I have to have a library in all of my cities. So that is the prerequisite there. Wonder if it's going to be worth it to send this. I'll send this warrior down maybe to. Oh, I see. I've trapped the archer here. I'll send the warrior down to this barb camp. Maybe there's a chance I can get there before this archer takes it. I don't know. I don't think the archer can embark yet on water, so I might have trapped Theodora's archer. That's funny. Because there's no way I'm giving her open borders. Yeah, I might be able to get a free barb camp there. It wouldn't be too bad. I forgot to put on my alarm for this video, so actually I'll put one very quickly. There we go. I don't want to go over 30 minutes, just in case I don't want to piss off YouTube, so to speak. Alright. Yeah, bring this warrior down. Alright, we're at 0 happiness. We still don't want to grow. Maybe the capital can grow. But until I get, until I start working on these spices, happiness is going to be tricky. So I was selling this gold, I believe, but nobody could trade it to me. Let's see if any of the AIs have any extra. No. No one has any extra luxury resources. This is a great. The diplomacy overview screen is pretty nice when you click on your relationships. It'll tell you whether or not you have a research agreement. I don't, clearly. It'll tell you what sort of extra what sort of resources they have, luxury resources, strategic resources. I believe one of these city-states wanted. No, I thought somebody wanted horses connected. Maybe. Oh, yep, Ormus does. So I don't think I have horses anywhere. Yeah. No, it doesn't look that way. Oh no, up here. Braga will eventually get there. In 13 turns, it'll take that tile. I might just buy up the horses. Alternatively, I can buy horses from somebody. That's an option as well. Pledge to protect. They want me to find a national wonder, and they want me to clear this barb camp too. So maybe after 10 turns, when the pledge to protect bonus, goes up to, gives me influence up to 10, I'll maybe buy up somebody's horses. Oh, alright, so this guy finished the gold. And of course, nobody wants to trade me here. Nobody has any extra luxuries. Theodora has gold. I think I'm already selling gold to Haroon. And Rami here. Alright, I will take 6 gold per turn. He's got horses. Yeah, I'm gonna wait still. I'll take the 6 gold. Actually, let's see if he wants to be friends. Building cities too aggressively. Yep. He probably doesn't want to be friends. We'll ask though anyway. No, I don't think so. The reason I asked is, again, I'd rather get 240 gold from him right away rather than 6 gold per turn over 30 turns, which is only 180 gold. But I still take it. Oh. Really? Alright, so normally if they like you, or if they're, neutral to you, they'll take 6 gold per turn. You might have to do 5, which is only 150, but it's still better than nothing. Alright, so he doesn't really like me so much either. Again, when you go sort of a Liberty start and you're trying to make a lot of cities, you are going to, make some enemies. Library, I think. Like I said, we want to get that National College up and running in... So this would be 14 turns for that. Yeah, that's probably fine. I can probably buy a library here if need be. You have the option of buying a library. Oh, is this camp still there? There's a worker right next to it? That's ballsy. Yeah, I might as well work the stone. Construct a quarry. Once I get, I guess next turn, once I get these 2 extra workers from the pyramids, that will help me quite a bit. Yeah, I should really start working over here. One of these workers is going to go over there. Alright. The pyramids. Fantastic. Usually pretty easy to get. Alright, seriously? The barb camp is just empty? Oh, of course, the archer killed it. And I'm not going to be able to go through. So it looks like Ormus is going to get his own barb camp. Once again, we're pretty close, but not close enough. I'll stick around there just in case to see what happens. Yeah. I'll start farming that up. Alright, workers. You'll go over here, probably. And yeah, this will take 8 turns. Remember, this took 5 and this took 8. So I think even though I lost a turn by moving to this hexagon instead of going there, it was smarter to get the truffles up and running as fast as possible. Growth in 8 turns. I don't really need to work anything here just yet. Yeah, I don't really need anything here just yet. So, I guess I could mine this up for iron. Might not be a bad idea. Pyramids are done. I'm going to build my own library here. Yeah. The Temple of Artemis is... Somebody's is bound to get it. In fact, on Deity, it probably would have been gone by now as well. So, gold return to Theodora. That must have been for her embassy. I don't think we was giving her any luxuries. No, yeah, that was for the embassy. That's fine. The library here is done. A wall might not be a bad idea, but it's going to take 18 turns. I'm going to actually start to let the city grow a little bit. Yeah, I'm going to start to let the city grow. I don't think a granary is going to help. I want to get up to 3. I can always just buy a wall there if need be. My only concern... there's his wine. I really wish I wish Haroon would be my friend. He's got extra wine. He's tried trading into others. He's got to be trading into other civs, yeah. He's got that one wine he's trading his extras. Not to me. Makes me sad. So when I'm done with philosophy, I'm probably going to go straight up to construction so that I can start getting Colosseums in. Which actually makes me think maybe the granary here is not a good idea. Yeah, I might as well just go for a shrine. Go for a shrine and stay there. I backtracked. Sometimes I do that. I'm gonna go up to 4 happiness once these spices are worked, but then that's it. That is it. Oh, he hasn't taken it. What is up with that? I love when the AI is stupid. I clearly encampment for him. Alright, so I got a nice big bonus there. Interesting. So this is a mercantile city-state, so it's going to give me right now a bonus of probably 2 in my capital. Yeah, 2 food in my capital. If I'm friends with him, I'll get his furs. If I'm allies, rather, get his furs and extra growth. And I don't have furs, so I'm going to start off by... Yeah, it's going to take me a while to get those horses. I'm just going to buy horses from Rami here. Hopefully he will sell them to me for 1 gold per turn. If not, I'll be very sad. Okay, excellent. So next turn we should be able to ally up with Ormus, which should be pretty good. So, Kathmandu... Somebody else probably... Yeah, another civilization, yeah. The Siamese impressed Kathmandu with the culture, it's a shame. And yeah, I got 50 influence for destroying the Barb camp, excellent. Or rather, for moving a unit to walk onto it. The funny thing is, even the worker could have just gone on there. So yeah, sometimes the AI makes bad decisions. It's really funny. Alright, we are now allied with Ormus because we got horses connected. Nice 340 influence, so... Unless somebody else gets more influence for at least 32 turns, we're gonna have extra growth. So 3 in our capital and 1 in all of our other cities, and some furs. So now, actually, I'm still gonna let the shrine finish, but it looks like that will give us sufficient happiness to grow even more. 17 turns for a library. How many more cities need libraries? 3 turns there. This one has 3 turns for Lisbon. 11 turns. Yeah. I think I'm going to build a granary here, and I'm just going to 7 turns, 11. Yeah, I'm just going to buy this library. Because I don't want to wait 17 turns. I'm going to have to wait 11 turns already here. So, I don't want to wait too much longer. Any more turns for that? 2 to cut, and 8 more there. Alright, that's the alarm. Give us another minute or so, I think. This scout is, I think, going to kind of keep an eye on Siam. You can generally tell when an AI is going to attack you because they start massing troops on your border. So it's a good idea to try to keep an eye on that, if at all possible. I'm so upset he took that wine. I can't remember if he took this wine before I settled this city or after. If he took it after, I should have maybe bought up the tiles. Again, he would complain about that, me buying up tiles, but getting wine would have been sweet. Still sad about here, the city. I mean, I could plop a city down there for the spices, but it seems so terrible. Yeah, Byzantine's not too happy about it. It doesn't matter really what you say here. They're not happy about us taking Ormus as their ally. We didn't really do much. We didn't give them any money. Got some horses and cleared a barb camp that they actually mostly cleared for us, so... this warrior is going to go... Yeah, probably keep an eye on the Byzantines, honestly. Up here. See if they start massing troops. So yeah, coast looks to be clear here. Siam's not doing any sort of sneak attack. I think I'm going to work this wheat. Yeah, I'm going to work this wheat so that I'll get 2 extra food and Braga can actually start growing. Because it's really... The only reason it's growing is because of our being allied with Ormus here. It's really not a big deal. Alright, 5 turns for the library. This will make it 7 turns, but we'll actually start growing quickly. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Alright, this worker is basically done here. I might keep the city just at 3. I think this worker is gonna start working some of the tiles here now. I'm gonna keep an eye on Haroon, the scout, as well. He might also be interested in attacking me because he's got a border with basically 2 of my cities here, and his border with Siam is a lot smaller up here. So if he wants to fight with someone, he's going to fight with me. And you can generally tell when you can generally predict when an AI wants to attack you based on their sort of unique unit that they have. And actually, I'm gonna move this worker over here. The Camel Archer, which is the unique unit for these guys, it comes from during the medieval times. And we've already gone over time here, so I'm gonna pause it now and get back to this later.